Welcome. I'm here with George Almodovar. He is from Lago Brokerage, and we want to talk about Lago Brokerage and a little bit about real estate. Welcome, George.
Thank you for having me.
Well, we're interested in this Kissimmee area about your brokerage. Can you tell me a little bit about it and yourself?
Sure. Basically, I am a licensed broker. I started this brokerage about 3.5 years ago. I used to be with a team called Remax Premier Property downtown Kissimmee. So I live in Lago, and I said, why not create a Lago name? It took a lot of challenges to get there, but then we decided to actually open up the name. And with the permission, we got the Lago name, so we opened up.
Awesome. And how long have you been in real estate?
I've been in real estate since 1996. I was actually a real estate investor as well in New York City. I own numerous properties in New York City, mostly family as well. And I got involved in real estate to the point that I actually wrote a book called No BS and Making Millions in Real Estate. And I swore that one day I would become a broker as well, because I met this great guy in New York that actually had a lot of funds, and growing up in the hood, as we call it, right? It was impressive how a Hispanic Puerto Rican man was very well and affluent. So I said, I want to be that man one day.
Awesome.
And that's what got me started to become the broker of Lago Brokerage.
I can see, yeah, how that would sound awesome. Well, how, as you know, it's no secret, the real estate industry has changed this year. How do you think this market shift is affecting sellers that want to sell soon?
Well, the shift in the real estate market, there's always cycles, and this is one of the weirdest cycles we have seen. The reason why I say that is because a lot of sellers, when they obtain a loan, with a historical interest rate, where some of them got a 2.75% interest rate. So it's hard right now to almost sell a house knowing that the next house you buy, even if you are downsizing, you're going to pay more mortgage probably, right? Or it's going to be the same. So people are wondering, why should I sell? However, people do have to sell, whether it's job relocation, divorce, sickness, probate. So people will sell, but it's just going to be a smaller market, okay? And the fact that we have become a buyer's market now, it'll take time for people to realize that this interest rate is here to stay, at least for now.
So basically you're saying that we're not going to have multi-offer on 24-hour sales anymore?
Very, very unlikely, correct. Very unlikely, because again, the interest rate went up, and there's actually, the supply is being built up, not to the point where it was, again, we don't have that many as we had, let's say, 2 years or 3 years ago. But there is a market for buyers, but unfortunately, the interest rate has reduced a lot of buyers as well. So it's a unique market. Not that many buyers, because the interest rate is higher than what people are accustomed to, especially right before the COVID era. But people are going to eventually get used to it once they see that people will always need a home. Supply and demand. People need to relocate, people need a house, so that eventually they will buy.
Now that is true. People will always have to sell and buy. Now, Lago Brokerage has some events coming up. Do you want to tell us a little bit about?
Absolutely. Well, we like to, as a brokerage, I always like to give back to my community, right? Because they've given me a lot. They have helped me stay in business. For example, I'm in Lago community here, so they actually have called me a lot and wish to sell properties, or maybe their family members are looking to relocate from up north, and I've been able to assist them. So I like to give back, and that's my way of giving back. So we have a Christmas event. It's December 16th on Friday, and from 5:30 to 7:30 is for the kids, where I'll be dressed as Santa Claus, and I'll be giving wrapped gifts, as well as a professional photo with Santa, right? And giving them some cupcakes and all that. But then I said, you know what? I always do this every year, and it's a great turnout. But I said, I want to do something more. And I said, I want to create like a party for the adults as well. Okay, so that's what we said, Christmas adult party. Sometimes people, I know I'm a little controversial sometimes, and I do it on purpose to attract attention. But it's not that type of adult party, just for the adults. And that starts at 8 o'clock, and there's going to be a DJ here. We're going to have food and liquor, so you don't want to miss it.
Wow, well, I personally will be there and bring some clients and anybody pretty much can come by.
Absolutely, it's open to the public.
Community, so awesome. Well, thank you, George.
You're welcome.
All right.